Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Still having the rise this morning. Mushroom coffee. It's not really coffee, it's mushroom and chicory. Coffee substitute. I'm trying to heal up my gut. And hopefully it's supposed to be good for your gut. So I can help it along, hopefully. So anyway, yesterday I did my video as usual, and for some reason, I don't know if it was a YouTube issue or if it was something on my end, I just couldn't get it uploaded. It uploaded, but then it kept saying it was doing processing. That's what it was. It was processing. So I'm thinking it was on YouTube's side that the problem was happening. So anyway, but I always try and post at 7, keep it consistent, because I know some people like to watch the videos as they come out. And it's like when your favorite TV show comes on, you expect it to be there at a certain time. But in the YouTube world, it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes things come up, you have problems uploading, or you have a very busy day and your video doesn't get done until a little later. So all kinds of variables go on when you have a YouTube channel and you're trying to post a video. But yesterday it was on, I'm pretty sure it was on YouTube's side that they were having an issue somehow getting it posted. So today I want to work in my garden a little bit more, get rid of some of my pots. And what I'm doing is the pots that I can easily lift, that's what I do. But the other pots that are bigger, I just scoop them into a smaller pot. And I know it's a slow process. I scoop it into a smaller pot and then I dump it into the container I want to put it in, and so on until I get it done. And I don't want to wait. I mean, my grandsons are going to help me, but I want to get this done while the weather is good. So that's what I've been doing. And they're in school and they have their sports, so they aren't always available right away. Oh, I don't know if you can hear my little grumble buddy there in the background, but he wants to go out. Yes, he wants to go out. So anyway, do you want to go out? You do? All right. Okay. That's what you want to do? Do you puppies need to go out? You just were out. I just let you out 2 minutes ago. And you're in such a big hurry to get your treats that you just want to come in and you haven't finished your business out there. So, all right, now this time finish your business, because I've got videos to make. Well, let's just take a quick look out here while we're at it. So these are all my plants. These are my herbs, peppers. I think there might be a tomato in there. I'm not sure. My elephant ears are trying to burst into leaf. This is a nice big tomato I got at Mark's, and it already has some little tomato buds coming up. And I've got already some peppers coming. Where is it? Well, in there somewhere. So yeah, this stuff needs to get into the ground. Beautiful basil plant. This one over here has a lot of little peppers starting up. So I gotta turn on my fountain. And this one is another pepper. I've got little peppers coming here already. I got to get these in the ground. See how the leaves are already starting to yellow? And that's why I have to hurry up and I can't wait for everybody. My beautiful fuchsias. Got lots of buds on those. That'll be really pretty once they burst open. And these need to go into these pots too. And my other fuchsia. So anyway, here is, okay, I know, the house is green. I'm calling somebody. But this is my garden. It's been this way for years. You guys know this already. So my garden is all the way to out here to the fence. Okay, well, all right, I can bring it back some, no big deal. But they want me to be within 5 feet of the house. So that would be like right here. Are you kidding me? What is that? So anyway, yeah, it's coming along. So, all right, back to the coffee. Right, back to my coffee. Yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with there. That is ridiculous. 5 feet. That's just as tall as I am. You can't even do it. You can't even put a table and chairs within 5 feet and be able to sit in there comfortably. So anyway, I did write her a note, and I was nice about it. I didn't want to make her mad right away. So I told her, you know, I've been doing this for at least 10 years. It's been longer than that, probably since I moved here, so 20-some years. But, you know, it's like, well, you can't expect me now to change everything. And it's just one person, you know. She's new, I think. I've never heard of her before. So I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, you know. Nobody ever had an issue with it before, because my garden is really nice once I get it cleaned up. It does need to be cleaned up, but, you know, after winter, that's what happens. So, okay, let's give this coffee a try. My little buddies are still outside. It looks like it might rain today. It's supposed to be 76. But I don't mind. I prefer working on cloudy days. It's much more pleasant. So cheers. Ah, yes. Anyway, back to the subject of getting help. Sometimes, you know, people are willing to help you, but you can't expect it to be on your time frame. And you just need to get it done. Like, I need to get this garden cleaned up so that they don't have anything to complain about. So anyway, that's my situation for this morning. I still have to get some marigolds. I got all my other flowers already. And then I will put a couple seeds in the ground. I would like to plant some eggplant and zucchini, but I'm not bothering with cabbages and broccoli and cauliflower. I haven't had good luck with those over the past years, so I'm sticking to what I know and what I can do. All right, well, I got a new little robe at Aldi's the other day. It's lightweight and stretchy, and it's really pretty. I love black backgrounds. It makes the color pop. So anyway, I will meet you over there at the budget book. All right, back at the budget book. Well, yesterday I didn't spend any money. I stayed home. I got some work done and did some assessing of what I still need. And I still need some marigolds. So, and then I'll need, I don't know what I have left in the way of fertilizer, and I know I have some. Actually, I probably have quite a bit, but I have to wait and see what I have out there. I have to look around in the garage. So I'll need to finish refilling my, or filling up my containers And then I have to see what I have left in the way of soil and fertilizer. And then I'll have to pick that up, and that should be good for the garden season this year. So the next week or so is still going to require me to buy things for the garden, which, you know, I plan on every year. So I still haven't gone into any debt, so yay. So I'm making it work. I'm buying those things that I can afford and living within my means, because that is my goal for 2024 and beyond, is to live within my means. And it's so much more pleasant than having bills hanging over your head. So if you can, try and pay off your debt. And, you know, it's tight for quite a while sometimes. It took me, 2 years? No, longer than that. 3 or 4 to pay off my debt, which included my car. But I got it done. And now hopefully I can keep things on track and, you know, keep saving up some money for emergencies. And then the rest of the money I want to enjoy. As long as I have money saved for emergencies, and, you know, I want to down the road give my children some nice gifts, things like that. That's my goal. So whatever your goal is, I hope you're working towards it and not being led astray. I mean, it's easy to stray off the straight path, that's for sure, because I know it's so easy to do. But as long as you, even if you stray, you get right back to it. Even if you stray for a few days or a couple weeks and get right back to it, you'll do fine. So, okay, that's it for my budget book chat. Not much going on there, just buying things for the garden. And trying to get it done. All right. Keep at it. Keep working your budget. You can do it. What did you do to the couch? Why did you do that to the cushion? You made a mess. And you need to be quiet. These guys are going for a haircut next week. Oh, they're way overdue. Poor little Lizzie can't even see. Oh, well. What are you doing in the corner there, Bandit? What are you looking for? Oh, you three. You three. Busy, busy puppies. Where are you going, Lizzie? Oh, dear. Okay. Did you find yourself a den? All right. Too many doggy pillows. Well, here's the little hanger that I made. I had these 2 little things. These are all from Dollar Tree. You can't really see the colors, but they've got the lime green rocks in there. And the shelf is actually from Dollar Tree, but I added the beads in and made it a 2-tier. So I like the way that looks. Then I've got these over here, and then I have this one, and this one has a real plant. It's a pothos, which I've wanted one for a long time. So, yeah, I like the way it turned out. I think it's cute. So, and I fancied it up, like I said, with some wooden beads. You can get those at Dollar Tree too, but the shelf was only $1.25, so I looked on Amazon, and they were much more expensive, and I thought, you know, I could make that. I had the little shelves, I just never did anything with it. So I thought, I bet you that would look good, and I think it looks nice. So I don't know, I'll probably gonna swing around here and give you a glimpse of how it looks. Now, of course, it's much brighter than that. And then I ended up putting my little succulent garden right here on top of this huge candle holder. I've had this for years, and these are chargers that I've had for years too. So I'm trying to use things that I already have, along with getting new things too. So as far as downsizing goes, you know, downsizing is great, but that doesn't mean you can't buy new things. It just means that some of the old things have to go in order to make room for new things. At least that's my opinion. Some people downsize and they don't want to buy anything new, but I don't know. I figure if you're going to do all the work of downsizing, that maybe it would be nice to get a few new things for your new lifestyle. So I have little mini lights up here too. They go all around. Let me see if I can get them to show up. Yeah, well, they don't show up too well here because it's too bright. But I have mini lights that go through there, and it looks really nice. I like it when I have guests over for holidays. I put a lot of the ambient lighting up. So I have lights over here on this plant. I have a couple of macrame hangers that light up there and there. So I really enjoy having some ambient lighting. These were actually like a curtain light that you're supposed to unravel, but I like the way they look in a cluster. So I just left them that way. I also have the ambient lighting over here on my fireplace. And I like the lights in the evening. I think it's very calm and warm and cozy. And in the winter, I have the fireplace insert here that I can turn on. So I enjoy that. Well, here I am. I didn't do anything in the garden today. Yesterday, it was kind of, I got stuff accomplished, which is good. And I've made the decision that, you know what, I'm working at my own pace. It's my garden. I own the land that my garden sits on. If somebody doesn't like the way I have it set up, I mean, this is one person we're talking about. You know, they may be the kind of person that likes everything plain. You know, good for you. I don't like everything plain. I like a lot of things growing in my garden. I enjoy doing that. I've always liked things like English gardens, and you know, I like a lot of activity going on in the garden. And if you're the kind of person that likes it plain, well, that's your business, and I'm not going to go and tell you that, oh, you don't have enough stuff. So anyway, but because I'm in the process of downsizing anyway, it's all right, but I'm going to do it at my own pace, and I'm setting up my garden the way I want it. Not the way some random woman with a little pencil and her little pad decides that she wants it. So anyway, my neighbor, in case you don't know, we're best friends. We've been best friends for over 40 years. And she always has everything she wants everything just perfect, which is fine. I'm not a perfection kind of person. I don't aspire to have everything perfect. I like things that are random, that are not perfect. If that makes any sense, it's more interesting to me, but that's not the subject that I want to talk about. Anyway, she always tries to stay on top of things, which is great. And she called me up and she said, "Did you get a letter?" And I said, "Yeah, I did." And she said, "They sent me a letter this year. They said I needed to power wash my house." And she does power wash her house. She has it power washed every couple of years. So this woman that I saw walking around, and this is how I know it's only one woman, because I saw somebody randomly walking around in all the yards, and it's like, who the heck is that? Because usually we have the entourage that comes around. They never complained about my garden. Not once. You know, there were things I needed to do. You know, you need to fix this or clean up your greenhouse, and I totally agree with that. It needs to be done. But this one woman walking around, and she sent my neighbor a letter. So she said, how the heck are we supposed to power wash our house if, you know, I mean, it was like more towards the beginning of April when she was walking around, and people are just starting to clean up after winter. It's like, duh, can't you come a little later once people get their stuff done? So, because she got a letter too, she was all upset. I said, well, I got a letter too, and so I asked her, I said, you know, I can't remember, I said, but in the back of my mind, we own our lots. This is not a condominium. This is an attached cluster home. And we actually own our own lot. And if I recall, there's a ditch that goes between the lot and the common area in the back. And I asked my neighbor, I said, don't we own up to the ditch? And she said, yeah, that's our land. So, I mean, my garden might be over 2 feet, a little bit on the common ground, which, okay, if it's an issue, I'll back it up right to the property line. That's fine. I don't have an issue with that. But, you know, I mean, it's not a condo. I don't have a condo. I have a townhouse. So to, you know, have somebody dictate to you what you can do on your property. Now, HOAs have a positive side, and that is, you know, you don't want a neighbor that lets their house totally go to pot. You know, that's not good. So, but, you know, don't go around nitpicking. Don't nitpick people's taste or their property, you know, as long as, and nothing that I have back in my garden is permanent. You know, it can be removed. It's not like I had, now I know we're not supposed to have in-ground vegetable gardens, and this is why I have so many pots. Otherwise, I probably would have put it in the ground. So, you know, I'm tired of all the pots, I'm tired of taking care of all of it, and I'm going to downsize anyway, so it's not that big a deal. But when they tell you you can only go past 5 feet past your unit, it's like, 5 feet? I can't even let my dogs out on that. So, this will be a continuing saga, I'm sure. So I wanted to talk about that, and today I just wasn't feeling it. My back was still hurting from yesterday, and I've come to the conclusion that I can only do that type of work like every other day. I need a day in between to recover. When I had my CT scan done for my stomach and my GI issues, I have scoliosis. I've had scoliosis my whole life. So, and when I had the hip replaced, it made it worse. So I have scoliosis, and then on top of that, I had a compression fracture in my back a few years back, and ever since then my back has not been right. I never had an issue with it before. So they came up with that I have degenerative disc disease on top of the arthritis and the fibromyalgia. So it's like, you know what, people? You need to cut me some slack. What are you doing, Chloe? Anyway, so I wanted to talk a little bit too about living within your means, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I bought my plants this year rather than doing a lot of starts in the bags, but I'm trying very hard to live within my means and not overspend. And so far, so good. Oh my goodness, Chloe's bored. She wants somebody to pay attention to her. What is the matter? Oh, I'm trying to make a video. Can you be a little less verbal? That would be great. Oh my. Anyway, I'd turn the camera around, but then I'd have to turn off the video and restart it again. All right. What is the matter, my Chloe? Are you bored? Oh, I see. She's trying very hard not to bark because there's somebody in the circle with a dog. Yeah, that's a good girl, Chloe. You're doing a good job not barking. All right, well, I got to get back to my video. Right, well, there were 2 dogs out there and 2 women just standing there talking, but this circle here, everybody and their brother walks their dog around the circle. So we've always got a lot of activity. I mean, it's a cul-de-sac, which is nice. They're supposed to be a little quieter and more private. But we're kind of at the end of whatever. You know, people like to walk this way, and then they turn around, and then they walk back to their own space. So, plus that, we have all the mailboxes in front of the house, too. So we always get a lot of activity around the circle. But I was talking about living within your means and having much less stress when you do that. It's just very freeing to know exactly how much cash you have available to buy things that you like. So I didn't buy anything today. I was going to get dressed and go to Mark's and buy my marigolds, but I figured, well, I can always go on Monday, and hopefully they aren't too picked over, because sometimes they bring out their best stock around Mother's Day, because that's when a lot of people will buy flowers for their loved ones, and it's also the time, which is the 15th, after the last frost date. So I think I'll just wait and go on Monday. And we're supposed to be getting some rain. It's been cloudy all day, so I didn't feel it today. I didn't feel like working outside in the garden, so I did some things in here and made a cute macrame hanger from Dollar Tree Supplies for my front window. And I like it. I like the look of plants with the macrame. I just enjoy that. I don't like too matchy-matchy. I've always been an eclectic kind of gal. I'm that way in my garden. I'm that way in my house. Oh, I think somebody kicked over the beehive. I wanted to talk a little bit about posting videos. Yesterday, like I said earlier, I had problems with YouTube getting it to post. So I try to be consistent, like at around 7 o'clock my time, to post my videos, but that doesn't always happen, especially in the summer when I get busy. Sometimes I have to go some places. I have to take care of my mom's business. So sometimes the videos are a little later, and there's really nothing much that can be done about that. I do the best I can to be consistent and get the videos posted in a timely way. So anyway, not too much happening today since I did not work in the garden. Today was kind of a pajama day. I just wasn't feeling the motivation to do a lot of things, so I did a couple things in the house. And for dinner, I'm going to make something very simple. I have a ton of lettuce and salad that I bought the other day for $1 for those packs again. And I need to either eat them or dehydrate them or freeze them. But since I don't really, I'm not much into smoothies, and I know green smoothies are good for you. That's about all you could use the greens for once they're frozen, because they lose their crispness. So I'd almost rather just turn them into a green powder that I can add to soups and stews and just for a little extra nutrition in my other cooking. So anyway, not much in the way of cooking going on today either. So, all right, my friends, well, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Bless you. And I'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.